Okay, so this is the Covens of Midnight. Look at that. Oh, let me move OBS over there. There we go. Okay. Okay, hopefully that's all good. Let me know if you have any issues with the display or anything, but I think this is pretty doable, pretty workable. Yeah? Thanks for your patience. We're going to go ahead and get started now. Okay, so the Covens of Midnight. Look at this beautiful art, y'all. Isn't it so pretty? I love the artist. Okay. So it's a tarot-based journaling RPG. It's funny. This is the third version, I promise. I don't even know how to begin to pronounce this name, but this artist is thebomb.com. It's so, everything is so beautiful. Okay. Okie dokie. All right. Look at that beautiful art. Make a new character. All right, so there's a lot. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'll at least be able to show you the introduction. Okay, so introduction. Welcome. What is this game? This unique game is crafted for solo adventurers, offering the chance to weave the narrative of a scribe and their first year at the Midnight Court. With straightforward rules and creative prompts, it's a perfect blend for storytelling enthusiasts. How does it work? Your magical journey unfolds over 3 parts, or terms, each offering a blend of writing and imagination. Depending on your enthusiasm for storytelling, entries might take anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour. The academic year spans 165 days, detailed in the daily events section, making for a rich, evolving story. I really like the idea of eventually, when I play this game, doing like 1 entry per day and just letting it be a really slow campaign, you know. So I might not really stream this game, but it might be something where I'll record myself doing the entries, you know, and do little shorts, and then have some long form videos where I just read through them. Because I don't know, I really love the mood and the aesthetic of this game, but streaming it with how long and detailed I get with these entries might not be best. But, you know, today we're playtesting. It'll be fun. I just want to share this game with y'all. Okay, so how does it work? Your magical journey unfolds over 3 parts, or terms, each offering a blend of writing and imagination. Depending on your enthusiasm... Oh, wait, I already read that. Sorry. Ooh. Getting started. To dive into this adventure, you'll need this guide, a tarot deck, and a journal to capture your journey. Begin by dividing your tarot deck into the major arcana, wands, cups, swords, and coins. Though your deck may label them as batons, goblets, blades, and pentacles, etc., the essence remains the same. Character creation... Oh, is it supposed to be coins? I thought it was always pentacles. I thought pentacles was the default. Okay, whatever. Character creation starts with the divided deck. This process is required only at the beginning for exams and a few special events. For the rest of the game, you will have a deck that is separated into 2 as major and minor arcana only. Okay. So instead of putting down an altar cloth, what I did instead was I got these art prints from like the Alien Stage art book. Came with these like art prints, and I was like, nothing says tragic, you know, rivals, because that's, you'll see that this game involves like you and your rival and everything. Nothing says tragic, dramatic rivals like Ivan from Alien Stage. So I'm gonna be doing my tarot draws over Ivan tonight, and I think it's pretty funny. If you know, you know. All right. If you don't, let's go watch Alien Stage. Okay. Here we go. Using coins and sticks instead of pentacles and wands. Oh, I see. Okay. So tonight I am using the Marigold Tarot, which is it's a tarot deck that I love. It's by Amrit Brar. And basically the cards have, instead of people, they're like skeletons, and the skeletons are in like traditional Indian clothes. I really love it. I love the aesthetic of it. It is golden with the little, you know, the gold gilt edges and everything. It's quite nice. So, gosh, I have some dice all over the place. Okay, so they said to separate them into major and then all the different suits. Okay, so let's do that together real quick. Here's the major, wands, swords. Oh, so this one uses rings instead of pentacles. That's fine. Yeah, thank you. I have many cool decks. It was, yeah, I love these cards. I have some really cool cards, y'all. Like, I need there to be more tarot RPGs because I have so many cool cards. I have, like, a cyberpunk themed deck of tarot cards that I would love to use in a game one of these days. So, getting started. We separated them. Okay, I did that. Character creation starts with this divided deck. Okay, to build your character, use the provided table for quick generation or let your imagination guide you. Then craft your best friend and rival, employing the same imaginative process. Then choose or divine your coven and paragon, resonating with your character's spirit. Finally, excuse me, launch into your daily adventures by drawing 5 event cards each day. You may redraw up to 2 event cards per day to mold your adventure slightly. During the weekend, you may draw up to 3 event cards per day for both work and social events. Oh, I think that's how I did it. Work and social. Okay. These cards alongside the prompts will shape your journal entries, capturing the essence of each day's experiences and reflections in your dorm. This game is not just about following a path, but creating your own, with every card, draw, and journal entry adding depth to your personal tale of magic, friendship, and rivalry within the storied walls of the Midnight Court. Wait. I just realized this page is the same. This is the same thing. It's just a different layout. It's the same text. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna make a note. Because I have to write this stuff down. Right? Okay. The thing is, I wish they had their stuff a little bit more public, because I'm writing this stuff down, but what if somebody's already reported it, you know? Oh well. That's fine. Hang on, I'm looking away so I can type this up for a second, so... So page 9, I'm gonna write the Covens. Page 9 is the same content as page 10 and 11, I think. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Deep within the realm of Akaroth lie Akaroth? Akaroth? I don't know. Akaroth? Akaroth sounds nice, but maybe I just think it sounds that way because it's similar to my game Arceus. Akaroth is probably correct. Akaroth lies the Midnight Court, an ancient and revered institute of arcane arts. Towering spires rise like silhouettes against the moonlit sky, with ivy-covered walls whispering secrets of the past. It is said that the school was carved out of the midnight hour, giving it its haunting, ethereal quality. The Midnight Court was established over 1,500 years ago in negative 525 BBI. Is it supposed to be negative 500? Whatever. BBI, before the Battle of Ilitos, by the legendary sorceress and draconic guard of spirits Valithar. It was built upon the crossroads of ley lines, places of great convergence with the region of Messim. Valithar's vision was to create a sanctuary where the gifted could hone their skills away from the prying eyes of the mundane world. But as with all places of power, it attracted not just seekers of knowledge, but also those with dark intentions. Throughout its storied history, the Midnight Court has seen countless cycles of prosperity, decay, revival, and intrigue. Many are the tales of forbidden romances, fierce rivalries, discoveries, and betrayals that have shaken its very foundations. Okay. As a new scribe, a student of the court, you are but the latest in a long line of prodigies, hopefuls, and dreamers. You've been chosen not merely for your latent prowess, but for a destiny that remains veiled even from your own understanding. Beyond your studies, friends, and foes, the school holds a deeper secret, one tied to the very core of your being. An ancient patron, known in this realm as a paragon, has called out to you, and as the days lengthen and nights grow colder, their whispers become more insistent. Will you navigate the challenges and uncover the truth of the Midnight Court, or will you be lost to time like so many before you? The past is set in stone, but the future remains unwritten. Here's some pretty cards. Paragons, long been exiled, their access to the realm of Akaroth severed. They can only return through their chosen pact bearers, aka us. Okay. The Midnight Court. Okay, so at this point, there's a lot of world building that I don't think I'm going to read on stream just because it's not super important right now. Because, like I said, I'm planning on going a little bit more simply to do the playtest. Something I do want to point out, though, because you will notice, is that the calendars are a little bit different. It is a 7-day week, but the days have different names, so it's not like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's all of these different days here. And then there's 8 months, which I did read that they might be redoing this calendar in terms of like the dates, because apparently it doesn't quite match up quite right. And so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so the different... it's different, basically. It's not the 24-hour day and all that. For 24 hours, the stars vanish. There's all these different, like, things, which I think is really neat. A bit of world building. Okay, so now we're getting into the character creation. So at this point, I'm going to get rid of the book so y'all don't see that. All right, so now we're back to this. Now we're going to create our character. As usual, I like just creating the character and rolling for it, or in this case, drawing for it, because I think that's a lot more fun than just, you know, making up a character. Plus, it requires less mental work on my end. Okay, so first name is the Cups. Oh gosh, okay, I don't remember which one of these. Cups, I think these are Cups. Okay, so the first name comes from the Cups. First name. Okay. Let me turn this camera back on. Alright. Cups. So I drew the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups is the name... Shortfoot. Okay. Cool. Shortfoot? What kind of a name is that? Oh, never mind. That's our origin. Their origin and name. Okay, so I'm a Shortfoot. What the heck is a Shortfoot? You can read about the kin on page 22. It's not on page 22. I don't know what page the kin actually are on. We'll have to find them later. Okay, so I have Shortfoot, origin. The example names are Galvin or Lumi, so I'm just going to pick the name Lumi. What's a queen? I don't know, was there a first name? Okay. Lumi. I am a Shortfoot. Whatever the heck that is, we're going to find out probably. Surname. It's from the Wands. I think this is the Wands. No, it's Swords. Wands. Yeah, they are. Queen. Oh. What if I just get Queen on everything? That's interesting. Okay, well. What about Queen of Wands for that too? What are the odds? Okay. So my surname, celestial bodies, such as Moonseeker, Cosmos Binder. I like Sunstorm. Let's just call it Lumi Sunstorm. Sounds cute. Okay. Background. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna come back to this. Okay, the kin are on page... No, that's not it. That's just... Oh, they're on page 28. Let's see what a Shortfoot is. Small, nimble, cheerful, resembling halflings. Okay, I'm a halfling. Why am I always a halfling? Didn't I just... Well, you know, the last playtest I did, I think, of ballads, I was a halfling. I have nothing against halflings. It's just funny that I keep getting them over and over. Okay, I see. I'm Lumi Sunstorm. I'm a little halfling. That's cute. Cool. Anyways, so I'm going to pull for my origin... my background, sorry. Background. Draw from the Swords card. I think that's the middle deck, is the Swords. Right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. I was gonna say, if I got queen again, I would have been shaken. But I got Knight of Swords, which is still really cool. A bunch of queen cards and a knight card. Knight of Swords. So my origin... Oh, that page, knight, and queen all have the same one. Okay, it says, you left the borderlands of Raven's Run, a town within the mountains of Mayfalls, to search of a place that could practice your raw talent. Your travels were filled with lessons, culminating in your acceptance to the Midnight Court. What lesson did you learn on your journey? Cool. There. Okay. So I left the borderlands of Raven's Run in the mountains of Mayfalls. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Looks good to me. Hi. Thanks for coming in. We're just creating our character right now. I seem like a very ambitious, driven halfling. Okay. So now, oops. Got that. The best part of every game. I agree. It's fun. Okay. So Mayfalls is a realm of breathtaking beauty where towering mountains touch the sky and ancient forests whisper secrets of the old world. That's a nice place to come from. It's not where short feet are supposed to be from, but that's fine, whatever. Cool. So I come from like this kind of the outskirts of this beautiful mountain valley kind of area, and it was maybe very beautiful, you know. Okay, so life in Raven's Run was peaceful but boring. Again, I'm not going into as much depth as I would normally, but I think that's fine. I yearned for adventure and challenge, and so then off I went and eventually made my way to the Midnight Court. Short feet. Cheerful and easygoing. Short foots. I guess short feet isn't right, but that's funny. Short foots are beloved for their hospitality and community spirit. Other kin enjoy their company, though their carefree attitude can sometimes be seen as naive. That's not really the impression I get of my character, but maybe that's another reason why they had to go. Okay, and then it's the term breakdown. So term 1 is 55 days, then there's a 30-day break, and then 50 days, 30 days, 60 days, and then it's the end of the academic year. And I guess, and when we come here to the Midnight Court, you just have 1 year of studies. It's not like you're a freshman, sophomore, or anything. You just get to the end of the year. Okay, then a lot of pretty maps, and now we're getting to it. Okay, so initial stats. All novices of the Midnight Court commence their journey with... Here we go. Okay, starter rating, that's fine. 5. Cool. Yep. So theoretical knowledge is book smarts, practical application is like the field street smarts. Then the Paragon influence, how much your Paragon influences you. Each of these stats apply modifier when you take your end of term exams. For every 3 points, you gain a +1. So I need to draw a number or a card to reveal what Paragon I have, and then I'll do another one to do the Paragon's demand, like what they want from me, basically. It's hard to shuffle when there's not a lot of cards. Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Cool. That's number 10. Wheel of Fortune. I got Morrigan, the Feathered Princess. Wait! Feathered Princess? I have feathers, and Hime means princess. Just kidding. Alright, we're gonna draw another one. This fate card's meaning will become at the conclusion. Okay, I think they mean become clear. Anyway, so their Paragon's demand, the Hermit. Okay, let's see what I got. That's number 9. I went from 10 to 9. Okay, let's see. Number 9. Seek out a lost mage, bringing them or their knowledge under the Paragon's influence. Ooh, okay, that's cool. Crafting your best friend. Generate a name. Players will draw 2 cards, one from the suit assigned to the first name's origin, one from the suit assigned to the surname's attribute. They'll combine... okay. Okay. So cups first. I think cups is down here. Okay. Queen of Cups. Oh my god, I just keep drawing queens, man. Elemental origin. So they're like an elemental. Okay, so my BFF. My BFF is an elemental. Or the name is of elemental origin. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call them Aqua. Why is this name so much bigger than all the other text? And why is it centered? It's weird. There you go. Aqua, and then I need a Wands card for their Ace of Wands, so their last name should be nature themed. For example, Green Leaf or Moon Shadow. Aqua. Okay, let's call her Aqua Rivers Bloom. Isn't that cute? I think that's pretty cute. Now y'all can see a little better. I didn't realize it was quite so zoomed out. Okay. Background connection. Every great friendship has a story. Where did you first meet your friend? I think this is my Wands deck. The Three of Wands. Met during the orientation. That's what I got the last time I played. Okay. Personalities. Cups card. Nine of Cups. Fiercely loyal. This is the... Okay, the last time I made a friend, this is exactly what I got. I got the exact same personality type. Fiercely loyal. What did I just get? I already forgot. Nine of Cups. Quirk or habit. It's a coins card, which I think this is my coin stick. 3. Has a habit of speaking in rhymes when they get excited. Wait, that's so cute. Let's see here. Okay, secret ambition. What is your friend's eventual goal in life? Swords. It is the Page of Swords. Aspires to embark on a grand magical expedition. That one is different, at least. You know what? Okay. Crafting your rival. At the Midnight Court, your journey will be intertwined with a fellow scribe who challenges, competes, and pushes your limits. It can be platonic or not. Alright, so now we're going to do all this again. Cups card is down here. 6. They are of dwarven origin. Oh my gosh. A halfling and a dwarf rivalry. Love it, love it. Okay. Rival. Dwarven. I forgot what I drew. 6. Example, Bruni Thrina. I don't like either of those names. Alright, let me find a dwarf name generator. Dwarf name generator. Let's go. Ooh, Sazir. Bram, Grodrick, Zuglar, Harbit. I like Sazir. That's cute. That's cool. And it's very different from our names. Okay. Sazir. And then his surname, Wands. 9 of Wands. Celestial Bodies. Oh my gosh, he has the same surname type as me. Oops. Shoot. That was the 9 of Wands. Okay. Alright, the origin of our rivalry. Let's see what happened. Maybe something with moon to emphasize... but is that too on the nose? Like, oh my gosh, of course we're rivals because you're the moon and I'm the sun. Okay, but you know what? I love that kind of crap. Okay, so I'm Sunstorm. So it's maybe Moonfall instead of Starfall. Moon. I have Sunstorm. Moon Calm. That's a little too obvious. Moon. I think it's fine. Instead of starfall, moonfall, which I know doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is cool. All right. So then, the origin of our rivalry. Let's see what we got here. The swords. I got the Ace of Swords. They outperformed you in an important test. Okay, here's the thing though, because if we're starting from the first day of school, how do I know that they outperform me in the test? You know what I mean? Like, because we're starting from the first day of term. So, what important test was it? They post the entry. Ooh. You're a genius. Thank you. I'm so glad you came in today. Thank you. You're a genius. I love that. That's so great. That's some Naruto stuff. I love that. Like, oh man, they got one more point than me. I hate them forever. Love that. Anyway, what is my rival's hidden aspiration? Oh, I see they're the same aspirations as the friends ones, which makes sense, I guess. Wands. Okay. 2 of Wands. So their aspiration, dreams of becoming a renowned potion master. That's very dwarven of them. How interesting. That's cool. Okay. Sunsmith. Oh, Sunsmith is cute, but I like, but I'm not, but I'm a little hobbit. I think Sunsmith is a little too dwarfery. Oh, inner drive. What did I just, 2? What is that what I pulled? I guess it doesn't really matter. So Wands. I think it was a 2. Yeah. So 2 of Wands, and then it is a dreams of becoming a renowned potion master. Okay. Their hidden fear. Three of Cups, haunted by an old prophecy concerning their fate. Which, this is so cool. This is such rival material. Love this. Oh. I'm just gonna say an old prophecy because it fits. Okay, there we go. Okay. Bet they're driven so hard to perform because people don't think a dwarf can be a master alchemist. Oh, that is a cool name. Yeah, for sure. Everyone has certain expectations, you know? Source of power. Major Arcana card. Oh, so they gotta have one too. Oh, this is new, because I don't remember the rivals having a paragon before, so this is neat. Let's see what they get. Hopefully not the same. Oh my god, it's the tower! Or are we just joking about that? Oh no! The tower! Look at this card though, isn't that pretty? Ooh. Alright, so it's number 16, the tower. Oh gosh, they're ooh. Let's see, Orzok, the Prince of Blood. That's, oh my gosh, my paragon is the princess, and my rival's paragon is the prince. What? Oh my god, it was fated. It's fated. It was written in the stars. That's so cool. Okay, so now the covens. So choosing my coven. So I get to just choose one. Or I can just draw a card. So I'm supposed to draw a card from a shuffled minor arcana deck. I'm just gonna roll a die instead because I just don't know if I need to put them all together yet. Yeah, thanks. I really love this deck too. I got this on Kickstarter several years ago. It's definitely a mainstay for me. Okay, instead of, because I don't know if I still need these. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Are we done with character creation? I think I am. Yeah, okay. So I can shuffle these together because I'm done creating my characters. So I'll put these together. So I think moving forward, we just need a major deck and a minor deck. Also, if you missed the beginning, I am doing all my card draws instead of an altar cloth. I'm doing it on an art print of Ivan from Alien Stage because nothing says tragic doomed rivalry like Ivan from Alien Stage. Mystical manga tarot. Ooh. Yeah, I think having 2 is nice. Ugh, I didn't end up getting that one that I showed you that was on Kickstarter. Although I really thought about it, but man. I also love that you have these anime themed ones. I need to make a break themed one. That'd be cool. That's what you need. A break tarot. There's that, and then let me reshuffle the major deck so I can use it. Can never have enough dice. Yeah, hey, did y'all see? This isn't even all of them, but look at this is my desk. Look at all this dice. And all of the fountain pen ink. My vices. I saw this funny video, like, reel thing yesterday that was like, instead of having the smart autism, I got the collects expensive hobbies autism. I was like, that's me. Oh, shoot. Ugh, hate it. I hate it here. I got the expensive hobbies and actually autism. Please. Okay. Oh, no, I dropped one. Uh-oh. Get in there. Okay. Let me cover up his smug face, because it makes me nervous. Okay, so I'm going to draw to see what coven I'm in, because I think it's more fun. I chose before, but I think it'd be nice. The Ace of Swords. So swords means I got the Unio Lumine house, or coven. Let's see what that is. Unio Lumine. Okay. Coven. Oh. That's my coven. It's not their coven. Okay, Unio Lumine. So I get to skip. Skip. The strength of the community and the power of bonds form the cornerstone of your ethos. In this coven, you are part of a close-knit family valuing teamwork, empathy, and mutual support above all. Ew. Just kidding. You thrive in collaborative environments and believe that the greatest achievements are those accomplished together. Oh my gosh. Core values. Unity, cohesion, brotherhood. Coven leader is Professor Thistle Greenborough. The celestial beast is the ever-watching owl. Coven motto: together we are whole. This is some utopian stuff. The radiant chamber. Space of warmth and light. Oh my gosh. It's like, okay. Coven traits. Collaborative. Empathetic. Inclusive. Man. Okay. Right name of... Okay, the Coven blessing. It doesn't have... Oh, it's called Radiant Unity. Once per day, in combat, split a single card's value and add it to the next flipped card. Only works if you won the round with the split card. I think doing text wrap will mess up the layout, so I'll leave it, and I can read it when I click on it. Drawback. Experience social fatigue. Losing -2 practical application. No social or work events on the weekend. That's so funny. It like just drains my social battery if I use it. That's funny. It's our magic. Relatable. Yes. Okay. That's cool. So skip. The paragons. Okay, so now to see which paragon I have. During the night of the darkened veil, your life changed forever. As the moon bathed in a purple hue, you felt a pull, a beckoning from the edge of your consciousness. Yielding to it, you found yourself in a dreamscape where time, space, and reality melded. 9 of the most powerful entities representing different facets of the universe stood before you. Each resonated with your unique arcane thread, revealing the bond you share. One of these entities, drawn to the potency and potential of your soul, chose to forge a deeper connection with you, marking you as their chosen. Awakening from the dream, the mark of your paragon was etched into your skin, glowing softly. This mark was both a gift and a burden, granting you abilities beyond imagination, but also tying your fate to an ancient power. You are now a pact bearer. Your newfound connection did not go unnoticed. From scholars to mystics, many sought you out, some to guide, others to exploit. Among those who approached you was an envoy from the Midnight Court, offering you a place to understand your new magical powers, harness them. But everyone believes that you are simply... Ooh, there's some strange grammar on this page here. Okay. All right. But everyone believes that you are simply gifted. It is for you to uncover the mysteries of your paragon. As you enter the hallowed halls of the school, you aren't just another scribe. You're a beacon of potential, a wild card, and perhaps the key to a much larger cosmic puzzle. Okay, so paragon is, so your paragon can gain or lose influence with you over time. And if you become overwhelmed, stuff happens. Because Paragon is really powerful, but they can have like a corrupting influence. You don't want to over-rely on them. It's a really cool aspect of the game. I've actually never gotten to that point where I was overwhelmed the last time I played. So we'll see if we get to it today. Okay, I'm going to skip over all this Paragon stuff. I'll just do it if it happens. All right, let's read about the Paragon, my Paragon. And then, yeah, here's Morgan, the Feathered Princess. Yep, she's represented by the tower. Hang on, let me show y'all, because it's really pretty. Paragon maxing, yeah. Okay, this part I can show you, because I think it's neat. So that's Morgan. That's me, it's my Paragon. The Feathered Princess. Really pretty. I like that the tarot card she's on is the tower. I can't escape. I tell you, I can't escape. Okay. Alrighty, so. A deity of fate, death, and winter. Morgan's domain is the space between life and what comes after. Her warriors can glimpse the threads of fate and command shadows, but they're forever under the watchful eye of the crow. It's said that on the longest night of the year, Morrigan's power is at its peak, allowing her to bring back souls lost to time for a fleeting moment. Okay, so now time to write some stuff. Bane. Crow's Madness. I think so, yeah. That's so funny that a lot of my characters' things are like social fatigue. So when you're overwhelmed, you isolate yourself. Here too. Oh, that's kind of, it's very thematic. Life and life-ent. That's so funny. Here, I'm gonna give you some free fish. That's so good. I appreciate puns. Let's see if you get something cool. Okay. And then let me type up the other one. Ooh, a starfish. Okay, so I can scroll past the rest of these paragons. Oh wait, I need to see the blood prince, because that's the one that my... It's the one that my, rival got. Ooh. His is temperance. You know. See, it's pretty neat. This is the one that my rival got. His paragon. Prince of Blood. Temperance. You get temperance and I got the tower. What a rip-off. That's cool, though. I didn't see what coven my rival and my friend were in, now that I think about it. Let me go back to that and see. This is page 72. Let's go back. Okay. Let me draw for them, because there's not instructions to... I'll just put a note. Let's see where they got. Hopefully they're different from mine, otherwise it's no fun. Cups. So my best friend is in Tempordia. Which, I'll write that. Which I don't know much about. And then my rival is also in Tempordia. Okay, so maybe they know each other. That's kind of neat. Okay. So I'm in the friendship one. Which one did they get? Tempordia. Yeah. Oh, nope. The rival and the bestie are in the same coven. Which they're in the one that is about wisdom, patience, and perspective. Guardian of wisdom, seeker of truth across ages. That actually is very suitable for both of them. Your coven values the lessons of history, the insights of the past, the thoughtful contemplation of the future. They got the Ravenclaw one. I'm in Hufflepuff, basically. I'm in the Hufflepuff house, and they're in the Ravenclaw house. What's up with this? Why did I get Hufflepuff? Hey, like... it's fine. Quantum Tempordia. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be or not, so I'm just putting it in my feedback for them, because at this point, both of them are in there, so I'm not sure which one it's supposed to be. Okay, it's cool. Now I have their coven. So back to page, was I on 78? Nope. 70... Yep. Okay. Members of the court. Okay, so this is about some NPCs, which is not really important right now for playtesting purposes, so I'm just gonna skip past all of them. Gameplay. Actually, I guess I should read through it just for, like, typos and such, but surely other people have done that. I'll just kind of skim through it really quick. Oh, there's an NPC named Lighthammer, so I guess it's good that my rival's not named Moonhammer. That'd be a little too close. Okay. Pick 2 of one event type if you wish. If drawing your cards, interpret them. Do not feel tied to the order. Okay. Document the day's occurrence. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Meet the criteria. Okay. Gotcha. Just reading. Okay, and then this is the combat section. Cards value. Okay, elements. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just lightly skimming it to make sure there aren't typos. And we're almost there, and then we'll get to the game. I think it's okay. Okay. Cool. And I'll go back to the combat section when we actually, like, get there. Paragon strikes. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's new. I don't know what this means. I'll come back to it. I mean, I'm sure I'll when I get to it. Example entry. Okay, I don't need to do all that. Orientation. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, your first few days of the Midnight Court are a blur of faces, flickering candlelight, and the hum of distant magic. While the game normally begins with a 5-draw structure, we recommend a guided orientation week to help you find your footing, especially if this is your first playthrough. It's not, but let's go ahead and do it, since it's been a while anyways. Orientation is a short prologue that gently introduces characters, relationships, routines, and the mood of the court. Use this time to establish your character's voice, flesh out your relationships, set the tone, ease into journaling, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Orientation lasts 3 days. Each day, draw one minor arcana card and consult the matching orientation table. General, friend, or rival. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is kind of how we get introduced to our friends and rivals anyway. Okay. Each table, blah, blah, blah. You may draw major arcana during orientation. If so, treat it as a sign from the universe and write freely. It is not part of these tables, but you're encouraged to let that card shape something pivotal. Okay. All right. Well, let's just go. Day 1 is the general orientation. Okay. Ooh. Oh, orientation. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, so general orientation. Let's draw. So we got the 10 of Cups. Look at that. Okay. 10 of Cups. Okay. What? What does it say? Wands, water, air, coins. The heck? What just happened? Why did the game suddenly jump to this page? Oh, I have this open twice, I see. Okay. Not sure why the table has this. Wands, pentacles. I guess this is air. Air, I think, is swords. This is cups, I think. I'm pretty sure. Cool. So I got cups, right? Yeah, 10 of Cups. You're asked to share a memory during a reflective circle. You hesitate, but something in the air makes you open up. Air is swords, water is cups. Yeah, I'm not sure why the spreadsheet did that, but I think it's fine. Okay, so... Alright, let's see here. Should ask to share a memory. Cool. I think that's good. So now the next one is the friend encounter. Let's see what we get. Cups, again. Knight of Cups. Okay. So that one says... You're both assigned to the same meditation class. You find yourselves whispering between breaths. Okay. Yep. Again, normally I would be writing a whole bunch, like a whole scene for this, but, you know, talking to a friend in class instead of paying attention can relate. Me too. But yeah, we're playtesting. I'm trying to get through as much as I can, so Gonna sip up my water. So the rival encounter. Watch me get cups again. I'll cry. Okay, I got wands. 4 of wands. Okay. Okay. You cross magical paths during a lesson and their wand work cuts dangerously close to yours. Was that on purpose? I already brought his name. What's the rival's name again? Sazir. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So jealous of how he did on the entrance exam, I sit close to Sazir during a lesson to better observe him. His wand work draws dangerously close. On purpose, I bet, so as to drive me away. Alright. So now we're in the actual game. So the academic year at the Midnight Court is divided into 3 terms. There's multiple themes. So first term is about awakening and foundations. Cool. Yeah, oh, that's cute. Do. All right. 5-card spread. Event types. You can reveal your cards one by one in any order you wish. Lessons, combat, defense, mystic, crafting, personal reflection, exploration. Okay, cool. Okay, 5-card spread. So this is what the standard spread should look like. Okay, challenge, growth, unknown, potential, insight. Okay, so it's supposed to look like this. Oh, having it cut into 3 sections. Oh, that's cute. I love that idea. Okay, that might be something I have to think about or commission. Okay, let me show you guys what the spread is supposed to look like so you can see it. I think it's probably okay to share. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, can't. There. So this is what the spreads are going to look like. There's 5, and then they'll each stand in for something specific. Okay, about exams. Let me just skim through this and make sure there's nothing. Spark points are like the relationship points. These can be attributed to your best friend or your rival. You cannot split spark points between the 2. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Here we go. Time to start. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle this again. Oops. Okay, this one jumped out at me, so I think I need to draw it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, not quite enough space on this desk. Let me just move everything up a bit. Okay, so here we go. So, growth. Page of Wands. And then the challenge. Combat event. Goblin Minor. Yeah, I remember reading your messages, your posts about that. That was funny. 9 of Cups. Insight. Is the 3 of Wands. Oops. Oh. Oops, I pulled this one. Crafting is here. So it'd be 5 of wands. And then the unknown and exploration. 6 of cups. Okay. So a nice mix of things. All right. So let's see what we get. Your curiosity leads you to discover a hidden aspect of a spell. Okay. I guess I'll just put that. So I'm just playtesting, so I guess I don't... Okay. Okay. I get 1 theoretical, the challenge, combat. Yeah. Again, I'm playtesting, so I'm not going into like super detail here, but you know, I think enough to get an idea of how the story's going. Okay, the challenge, combat. Okay, so this one isn't an actual duel, it's just kind of, you know, it's kind of combat themed. Exploring magical barriers, you and your rival compete to create the most effective one, learning from each other's techniques. Okay, so that's +1 practical. Okay, and then the next one is crafting is a 5. Crafting project consumes additional resources causing stress. Let's was that 5? Okay. Yep, so -1 practical. Man! So it's like a net nothing from that. Okay, and then for this next one is a 3. Reflection. Reflecting on a magical mishap teaches lessons in caution and preparation. Yep, okay. Oh, +1 practical again. That's funny. Plus, minus, plus, minus. Okay, and then the last one is a 6, the exploration. At the ancient altar of traditions, you delve into the rituals of old, finding wisdom in the constraints of tradition. What? -1 on next exam? What? No, it's rude. Okay. Cool, cool. RIP stress. I know, right? Man. Okay. And so now, I guess I can make that go up. So my theoretical knowledge went up 1. Which means that my exam rating... Oh! It automatically... it automatically... where it goes. So I don't need the no. Cool. It automatically updates. Neat. Okay, my practical application went up 1, -1, then up 1 again. So now it's at 6. And then... Oh, plus 2 more theoretical. So 8. But then I have -1 on the next exam, which stinks. Is there a place for me to, like, put that? Make a note of it? The first exam is here. I guess I'll just put this somewhere. -1 to exam. Cool. Hopefully that's not too bad. Hopefully I can make up for that in other ways. Okay. Oh, let me get rid of these columns. Again, just try to get rid of these extra columns that I don't need. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot here. Okay. Okay, so now we're going again. Growth, lessons, combat, etc. Okay. Keep going. So I'm going to discard these, and I'll just to make the game a little more interesting, I'm going to keep these off to the side, and I will shuffle. It says to shuffle them back in every 5 days, but I'm not going to remember that, so I'll just keep drawing from this deck until I run out of cards, then I'll shuffle back in my discards, I think. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Growth. 10 of Wands. I don't know why there's an other one here, but that's okay. Okay, so 10 of Wands. And then the combat event, the challenge card, is the Ace of Cups. Crafting. See here? Queen of Wands. Insight for reflection is here. 7 of Wands. Then unknown exploration here in the center is King of Cups. It's a nice mix of things. That's neat. Cool. Okay. I'm going to scroll back up here. So, lessons. 10. Juggling too many magical tasks, you feel overwhelmed. Okay. I see. I always find it a fun idea to like redraw when you get a certain card, like the Fool. Ooh, yeah, that's a cool idea. Or Wheel of Fortune or something. Sadly, for this part, it's only minor arcana. But yeah, I'll try to remember every 5 days or so to shuffle back in, I guess, because that's what it says in the rules. Okay. Okay. So -1 theoretical, -1 practical. Wow. It's terrible. Okay. Next one is the Ace for combat. During a lesson on protective spells, your rival observes closely, challenging you to use it against them in a friendly spar. Okay. So +1 practical. Okay. Next one is a queen. You expertly balance theory and practice in a complex project. Okay. +2 theoretical. Wheel would be good. Didn't imply you should add Major Arcana since it said if you draw one, you can go wild. I think that was just for orientation, is what it seemed. Because now in this part, it doesn't say anything. But I think we do use the major ones later, but makes sense. That way we can use it for more, like, dramatic scenes, you know? Okay. Next, we have a 7. An introspective journey reveals gaps in your control and restraint with power. Okay. -1 theoretical, man. So it just cancels out. It completely cancels out to 0 because there's -1, -1 +2, and then -1 +1. So it completely just cancels itself out. Goodness gracious. The luck. If you should reset the deck every 5 days, they should add a row that says to reset the deck every 5th day to the sheet. Well, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to. They just said that that helps it keep a little bit more, like you get more variety to your scenes. Yeah. And this spreadsheet is unofficial. Somebody made it, which I really like it. But yeah, it's an unofficial thing. Also, I guess it should be not every 5 days, but every 5 weeks, right? Because I just played 5 days. Hang on, what does it say? Oh. Oh, never mind. These are 5 events happening in the same day. Just kidding. Okay, so these are... Okay, my bad. These are 5 scenes happening in the same day. My bad. Ooh, hang on, I need to jump ahead. In the book... Where was I? Yeah, so every 5 days. It is a very good spreadsheet. It makes it very friendly and easy to use and to go through. Okay. So this is the unknown for exploration. That was the king. Through the veil of endings, an exploration concludes abruptly, yet from its ashes rises a new path of magic. Draw 1 extra card on any event. Take the... Okay, I lose another theoretical. Okay. Okay. Another -1 theoretical. Okay, I'll just remember that for next time. It's a little too late. Or you know what? It says take the higher value, so I can go back to this event and let me draw another card and see if it helps me. 6 of Wands. I think that's worse, right? Take the higher value. Is it a higher value? Because 10 is higher, but maybe the 6 is a better card. Let me see. That one was the growth. Oh yeah, this one is a much better card than the 10. So I guess that's just how I'll interpret it that way. Okay, so let me change this to be during lunch. I think that's a good way to do it. That way, from a story perspective, I still did the first prompt, but now, you know, instead it's this. So I just have a positive result instead of a negative result, and that's what I'm gonna say. Which I'm gonna make a note to see if that's how it's supposed to be. Because I think it makes sense, but maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna write this in the notes. Okay. So I'm just gonna put how I handled it and don't know if that's really what they wanted or not. Okay, let's do that. Cool. So now let me add that. So I have +3 practical, and then my theoretical just canceled out. But I get 3 practical, which is nice. Cool. All right. Ooh, it's the weekend. Do I get to just choose? Hang on. How do I decide? During the weekend, you may draw up to 3 event cards per day for both work and social events. Draw. Oh. Up to 3 per day. I see. I think I get to just choose. See if there's any other. After 5 days, you can draw 2 major arcana cards that determine your weekend events. These are 1 social and 1 work. You can, however, pick 2 of 1 event type if you wish. Okay. Huh? Okay, so that means there's conflict in the rules. Okay. So it looks like we're supposed to use major arcana for the weekend. It's kind of interesting because that's kind of how we did it in ballads too. You have some major events and some minor events. So this is a person that this is a game where I think they understand my pain of how many things happen. And this is a lot because it looks like they have different tables for each term. So like when you get to the second term, yeah, when you get to the second term, they have different weekend events and stuff. So gosh, they had to write a lot of prompts here too. I understand. I feel it. Anyway, let me go back. I'm just gonna... I'm confused because... Oh, okay, I can choose social or work. And I'm just gonna draw 1 card for each. Because that's what it seems. And I think I can pick 2 social or 2 work if I want to, but that's no fun. I'll do 1 of each. Okay, so we'll do a social 1 on the first day and then a work 1 on the second day. Cool. Sounds like we can also choose to draw 0. That's true. And there's some places where you're, sometimes where you're forced to draw 0 by the Paragon or whatnot, so. Okay, so this is going to be Major Arcana. Where did I put those? Ah, here they are. Okay. I already shuffled them, so let's just see what we get. So the Devil. Uh-oh. Okay. And then the second one. Gonna need to do 3 floors. Yeah, it's quite a bit. And then the Hanged Man. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm sure nothing bad will come of this? Question mark? Yikes. Oh, man, my first weekend. Oh my gosh. That's so silly. It's... Wait. It's my first weekend. It's my first weekend and I got the Devil and the Hanged Man. Like, surely nothing bad will come of this, right? Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. The Devil. You're invited to a secret poker game in a candlelit forgotten room beneath the school. You lose more than you win, but you gain some valuable connections. Okay, so I guess this is, you just gain, it's just for, like, it doesn't look like you get anything. It's just sort of, like, flavor. Nice. Okay, so work. The Hanged Man. Professor Greenborough asks you to clean the potion labs, but it's far more complicated than expected. The work tests your patience, but you discover a rare alchemical material. Okay, cool. It's terrible, but I find a rare alchemical material. I can totally lord this over Sazir because he's trying to be a potions master. I was like, look at this rare thing I found. All right, now we can start the next one. Put these aside. Okay, my next spread. See what we get. Ooh, yeah, it goes so quickly when I barely write anything. I feel like even with writing just a little bit, I'm already getting a real feel for what the characters are like, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. All right, Ivan. Come on, Ivan. Please be good luck for me. Ugh. Okie dokie. Okay, so let's start with growth. 5 of swords. Then combat. 9 of wands. I want to get some real combat just to experience and playtest it. Crafting. Knight of swords. Reflection. Knight of Pentacles, really. And then the exploration. Page of Cups. Okay. That's my spread. A little bit of everything, but a little bit more swords and everything else. Eek. Okay, it's Evora. It's a new day. We're in the second week now. We're just going through it. Let's see. Where did it go? Here it is. Okay, so scroll back. New lessons, okay. So 5. Debate in class leaves you flustered and doubting your abilities. Oh, okay. Okay, that's not good. Okay, for the next one, it is a 9. Exploring magical barriers. Oh, it's magical barriers again. Okay. +1 practical. Eesh, my practical is so good. I need other things too. We survived week 1. Big relate. That's true. We did. Kind of feel like my stats should be a little bit better though. Eesh. I don't know. Don't know how I don't think we're gonna get all the way to the end today. We're just gonna play test as much as I can, and then I'll just have to read through it. But I feel like I did offer a stack of feedback, and I'll just have to go through because they're still accepting feedback until May 5th, I think. Let me see. Let me double check. Until May 5th. So I might try to play through it one more time so I can get a little further, or I might just have to read through the book and see how it goes. I don't know. It's hard to play test. I wish I had started a little bit sooner. I just couldn't quite fit it into my schedule. Okay, well, doing the best I can. Okay, so crafting. I got night. Rushing through a project results in a mediocre outcome. Man, okay. Some advice from a mentor challenges your current methods but opens new avenues for growth. Can't remember who my mentor. Oh, Professor Think Greenborough. Okay. So -1 practical, +1 theoretical. So it's like almost canceling out again. Goodness gracious. Okay, and then for exploration, it's page. Crossroads of Destiny, Fate's wheel turns, offering unexpected fortune or misfortune and magical discovery. Okay. +2 practical. Okay, so practical. So the theoretical cancels out. The practical, this part cancels out, so I get +1 practical after all that. A whole day. Which I guess is fine, it's just a day. When you think about it. Okay. Emder, next day. The 9th. Day the 9th. This game is just full of big relates, so true. Okay. Okay. You go. I guess the other is for Paragon events when you're like in overwhelm, but I'm not, so I guess I'm good. Okay, here we go. Back we go. I guess for this part, I'm never going to have them both on the screen at the same time because I have to draw the cards and then just write them down. So I'm going to go back to making this kind of bigger so you can all see it, and then I'll just go back and forth. So that way you can see the cards a little bit better, and then I'll just turn this off once I have them written down. Okay, next. Okay. There we go. Ooh, I have like a side stitch. How? What the heck? I've just been sitting down. What do I have a stitch in my side for? Rude. Okay. Here we go. Growth. 10 of Swords. Combat. Queen of Rings. Ooh, I think that means I have actual combat because it's a face card. Crafting. 4 of Rings. Insight. 5 of Cups. And finally, Exploration. 7 of Rings. A lot of rings this time. Okay, 7. All right, it's a cool mix of stuff. Okay, so let's see what happens. Oh, you know what? Let me. Okay, so let's see what we get. Okay, growth lessons 10. Juggling too many magical tasks, you feel overwhelmed. -1 theoretical. Okay. So the next one is the Queen. Oh, no, that's not. It's just a regular one. Man. Deep debate with your rival. When am I supposed to do spark points? Just whenever? I think, okay, I guess it has to actually just expressly say. Okay. Okay, so I think I just have to I don't get to just decide when there's spark points. They come up in special moments, which I guess makes sense. We seem to feel overwhelmed a lot. Perhaps we should get better at planning our time. Typical student problems. Ain't that the way? Okay. Okay. Thing about typing in Google Sheets is there's no spell check, so I mean I think I'm doing pretty good at noticing when I spell something wrong, but I don't know. Is this how you spell maneuvers? It is, right? Is it? I don't know. Whatever. +2 theoretical. Okay. You discover an efficient way to organize your crafting materials. Oops. Okay. +1 practical. That's, so far, so good. For the most part, it did cancel out a little bit, but it's not too bad. I got an extra theoretical so far. Okay, for reflection, relationship between magic and nature inspires a new approach to magic. Okay, +1 practical. Cool. Last but not least, in the Enchanted Glade, a bond strengthens under moonlight, though distraction from your path comes with closeness. Ooh, I have a spark point with my rival. Okay. Run into Sazir in the Enchanted Glade. I ask him about why he asked me to help him yesterday. He seems flustered by my question, so he's not so serious all the time. So, -1, okay, +1 spark point. -1 practical. Rude. Maneuvers. Yeah, it is right? Is that how I spelled it? Maneuvers? Yeah. It's okay if you spell it wrong and don't notice. Nobody else will notice either. Well, that's heartening, I guess. Okay. Let me see here. My settings. Okay. Okay, so all this cancels that out. I get 1 theoretical. All my practical canceled out because I had -2 and +2, but I do gain 1 theoretical and 1 spark with my rival. Yay! I have 3+ to my exams now. Could be worse. Not so bad. Gosh. There's so many. Okay. It is getting late, so let's see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play through the next weekend, so 3 more days in the weekend, and then that's where we're gonna call it for today. Oh my gosh, there's just so much. How are you supposed to play test? Like, I'll just have to keep it going, or just kind of flip through the book just to make sure the writing is okay, but I feel like it's pretty balanced so far. I wanted to at least get to the exams, but gosh, this game is very extensive. You gotta keep going. Yeesh. Okay. So I might prioritize just going through the book. Yeah, well, not quite yet, but yes. Good night soon. Okay, here we go. Next. Here we go. Put these away. I think I reshuffle after this because I think this is the 5th day. Maybe. I don't know. I'm cool to keep going till I run out of cards in the deck, though. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. So growth. King of Swords. Oops. King of Swords. Oops. Combat. Knight of Cups. Crafting one. It's over here. 7 of Cups. Reflection. 4 of Wands. And then for exploration here in the middle. 2 of Swords. Interesting. Okay. It's time to write these out. I've been unknotting a small silver bracelet and my big hands were not built for it, but I did it! Oh gosh, that's difficult, so good on you. That's tough. Okay, here we go. I used a dental pick. That makes a lot of sense. That's pretty cool. Okay, so back up to lessons. And King. A risky magical experiment fails, setting back your progress. Ugh, okay. Okay. It's -2 theoretical. Goodness. What a day. Okay, combat is a knight. Selected for a high stakes duel. Ooh! Your rival becomes your second, offering insight that could sway the outcome. Okay. Okay, hey, I get to actually do a fight. Okay, is there like a... I don't think there's a good... Okay. I'm just gonna have to go for it. Let's go find the combat rules that I said I was only gonna look at if I got into combat. And here we go, combat. I remember it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. But let me pull up the rules. Oh my gosh, this like stitch in my side is like quite painful. And I don't know where it came from because I'm just sitting here. Ooh, owie. Actually, I guess it's not in my side. It kind of feels like it's my left lung. Oh my gosh, ow. Why? What's going on? Owie. Okay, where's the combat section? It's page 86. Okay. Okay. Unless specified, your combat is always against your rival. Well, this one is not because it said my rival is my second, so. Okay. So I guess I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards. Okay. So there's gonna be the bi-sit doing it. You're right. You know what? Let me uncross my legs. Ugh. Okay. So face down, me. Put 5 for me. And then, oops, 5 for the opponent. All right, guys, you're in the way now. I love you, but get out of the way. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. And then I get to draw 3 major arcana and add them to my hand, okay? Okay. I'm gonna draw them at random. It's a little more fun that way. 1, 2. These are my major arcana. Am I allowed to look at them? I don't know. It doesn't say. I'll just hold on to them for now. Okay. I'll set these aside for the moment. Okay. Oh, let me write down this typo. This is on page 87. So each suit represents an elemental nature, and then the card's value is the power of your spell. So yeah, it's basically like rock, paper, scissors. Obviously, fire beats water, water beats earth, earth beats fire, air is just neutral. So wands is fire, cups is water, swords is air, coins is earth. If you flip a card that has advantage over your opponents, your value doubles, but if you flip one that's weaker, the value is halved. Same suit battles have no changes. Okay. Determining the winner. Combat is decided over a series of 5 flips. The individual that secures 3 or more rounds is the victor. If there's a tie, you redraw both cards and use the new values. Or you can come up with your own narrative resolution. If for 2 rounds in a row your opponent's card is of the same suit, you must draw a major arcana card for their Paragon Strike and use the ability, if applicable, immediately. But I'm not fighting against my rival, so they don't have a Paragon Strike. Oh, I get to look at them because I can add them to my... If at any point you may play one of the major arcana and invoke a Paragon Strike. These are gifts by your Paragon, but they will impart a cost. You will gain +1 influence for each card played. But the first strike is 0. The first strike is free, so I should use 1 strike for free. Okay, I see. Alright, that's pretty understandable. Okay. Doc, it hurts if I do this. Does it hurt if you don't? No? Okay, don't do that. Yeah, it's fine, I'm sure. Okay, so first off. Cups. It's water. And swords. Ooh, isn't swords fire? Is that water versus fire? No, swords is air. Shoot. Okay. Oh man, that means they win. I have a knight and they have a king. Well, let me look at my Paragon Strike cards and see what I have here. Got some cool stuff. Y'all! 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 Excuse me! It follows me! Why did... I'm telling you, this is my card. Why? Why is my luck like this? Hello? Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's dice or cards. I have bad cards too. Why? Why me? Okay, alright, well, anyways, maybe it's a cool card. Anyway, these are my Paragon Strike cards, which I don't know what those are. Let's see, I need Morrigan. Dang, they had to come up with ones for everyone. Okay, so let's see here. The Tower. Discard all cards in play and redraw for the next 2 rounds. Okay, that seems a little excessive. The Lovers. Morgan's Duality blesses you, draw 2 cards, combine their values, reduce the total by 3. Flip as normal. Okay, okay. Justice. The wind seeks balance. All elemental advantages and disadvantages are negated this round. Okay, actually, that's a good one. So that's the one I'll save for if I have to use it. I'll use Justice. So I'll just put that aside. Because that one, the first one is free. Okay, so I lose this one because it's neutral. Like it's a neutral typing, but then the king is better than mine. So that's one loss. So I'm going to put their card on top like this just to show like I lost that one. Okay, next. Water versus... Ooh, wands is fire, right? Is wands fire? I just don't remember which ones are fire. Shoes. Okay, wands is fire, right? Yeah. Ooh, my rib is hurting again. Hello, stop that. I know, it's because my posture is bad. Yeah. Ooh, so that means I win this one because it's doubled. So it's like a 16 versus their queen. So I win that one. Next. 7 of Cups. I just get all the water. All the water. What the heck? Versus Ace of Cups. Oh, no. I think the ace... Is the ace 11? Ace is 11. Oh, they beat me that time. Uh-oh. Here, I'll do this. It's kind of hard to tell. So far, they're beating me 2-1. Don't like that. We need, like, the Full Metal Alchemist arm tattoos, but with bless and curse. Okay. 4 of Wands. Uh-oh, that's not a good number. 7 of Wands. Rude! No, I refuse. Hang on. Let me look at my Paragon Strikes again, because this can't let this happen to me. Discard all cards in play and redraw for the next 2 rounds. Oh, discard everything. Combat is determined by the result of the next 2 flips. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm using my Paragon Strike. The tower. It's like the table flip, basically. The winds disrupt the battlefield. Discard all cards in play. Ha ha! Ha ha ha! And redraw. So that means this gets redrawn too, which I was about to lose this too. So, great. Ha ha! All of these go away, and I'm gonna redraw for 2 rounds, and then the whole thing, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. Goodbye. Goodbye. Haha. Adios. Those go away. And we're gonna go again, but it's only 2 flips, so the whole battle is gonna be determined by these 2 flips. It's a gamble. We'll see. We'll see if I win the gamble or not. I'm not above using Paragon Influence because I don't have any more Paragon Influence, so I don't know that they'll be super helpful, actually. What does the Lovers do again? Draw 2 cards and combine their values. I get to draw another Major Arcana. Okay. Then what was the other one? Justice? Oh yeah, Justice lets me negate the elemental advantages and disadvantages. Okay. Okay, a 10. 10? That's not bad. 10. Rude. This is so rude. Okay, alright, I'm doing it. Screw it. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing, what is it? Morrigan, no, the Lovers. I'm doing it. I already used the Tower. I'm going to use the Lovers now. Morrigan's Duality blesses you. Draw 2 cards, combine their values, but reduce the total by 3. If the combined value exceeds 18, I get to draw another Major Arcana. Let's do it. 6 and 6 plus 9. Oh. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Minus 3 is 12. It doesn't exceed 18, so I don't get to draw another Minor Arcana, so I just use that for nothing. Lots. Okay, well. Snap. Okay. Well, so I'm gonna get another Paragon. I'm gonna gain my first Paragon Influence for nothing. That's okay. Okay, so they beat me in that round. Let's see. 6. And a 10. Oh wait, wasn't there something about like what if I get the same suit twice in a row or they get the same suit twice in a row and something happens? Oh well, it's fine. Well, I lose. After all that. What? So rude. Oh man. After I did the whole tower table flip and everything, I still lose. That's messed up. Okay, well, cool, I guess. That happened. And I had to gain a Paragon influence from all that. Okay, well. Ooh, okay, so I'm just gonna quietly write a little summary of what happened. Cool. Alright. That's for combat. That was a knight. So I lose 2 practical. Man, okay. That sucks. Okay. And I have to gain... Okay, that stinks. Alright, well, at least it was a very epic fight. Okay, so next is crafting. It's a 7. Patience pays off as a long-term project finally yields results. This is why I choose to smooch my enemies instead of fight them. Okay. The next one is a 4. Moral choices on a controversial spell lead to doubts about your ethics. Oops. I get drawn into another debate in class about offensive magic. I say that under some circumstances, a death spell might be necessary. I get cut off before I can add as a last resort, and my classmates berate me for my so-called lack of ethics. What dunderheads. That's -1 theoretical. Okay, and then the last exploration is a 2. In the Chamber of Elements, you weave magic with newfound finesse, drawing from the raw energies that bind the world. Okay. Alright, so this -2 and this +2 cancel out. And then I lose 1 practical and 1 theoretical, basically. gain 1 Paragon influence. Okay, here we go. Eesh. Alright, 2 more, and then we get to see what happens in the weekend, so we're almost there. Basically, we've played through the first, in this stream, where we've gotten through the first 2 weeks of school. We've got a long ways to go, but it's not too bad just for the playtest. Okay. Okay, so let me shuffle my cards. Well, no, I think it's okay. I shuffled them earlier before the fight, so. Okay, here we go again. Okay, growth. 3. Combat. Night. Didn't I get that last time? Oh my gosh. It means we're gonna fight again. Crafting. King of Wands. Reflection is the 8 of Wands. And then the unknown for exploration here is the 3 of Rings. Lots of 2 3s this time. Interesting. Okay. Let's see what we get. All right. Growth for lessons. New spell you attempt backfires embarrassingly. We doing tarot today? Yeah, well, it's like a tarot-based game anyways. Try to work on my wind magic. Hello, AD. By the way, yes, hello, hello. Damage to the classroom. How are you? Yep, here we go again. High stakes duel. Just a bit mentally tired. Yeah, I feel that. I'm sorry. I hope you can unwind a little bit. I say as we're about to enter battle. Where I have terrible luck and things will probably not go my way. At least it makes for good entertainment. No, yeah, that is very true. There's been a lot going on, for sure. Yeah. Me, personally... High stakes battle, you die in the game, you die in the game. That is true. Me personally, out of the different, you know, VTuber companies and whatnot, I've always been more of a Niji Sanji enjoyer, and so I think that it's relatively uneventful, but you know, Fulgur graduating is pretty sad, you know. So yeah, I think no matter whether you're into indies or Hololive or Niji, it's pretty rough all around this month. Gosh, it's too late for April Fools, you guys. Why are they doing this? Oh. Okay. April funsies, yeah, for sure. Ugh. Except not really. Alright, so let's go. Trying to shuffle it a little bit somehow. Nope, it needs to be 5. So let me scoot this over a little bit. Okay. Then I'm going to choose 3 major arcana for myself for my little Paragon strikes and hope I get cool ones. Let me see what these Paragon strikes do so that I can better plan as I play. Okay, I got the Lovers again. But at least I know what that one does. Not super duper useful. The Fool and the Chariot. Let's see what those do. Okay. Okay, the Fool. Fate is fickle. Redraw the current card, but if the new card is lower in value, you must accept it. And increase your next card's value by 2. That's pretty good. The Chariot. The winds carry you forward. Add +6 to your next card, and if it wins, immediately draw a card and add its value to your opponent's next flip. Uh-oh. Yeesh. Yep. That seems like a double-edged sword. Because you get something, but then your opponent gets something. Dang, those are, okay. I guess those are good cards to have. Let's see. Okay. 7 of Wands. I think Wands Earth? I forget. Wands is fire, okay. Fire versus air. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So I win. So 7 of Wands, so I win that round. Next one, 6 of Cups versus the Ace of Cups. Oh man, okay, so they win that one. 11 versus 6. Okay, next one, 7 of Cups versus 6 of Wands. Oh, Wands is fire, Cups is water, so I win because it's 14. It doubles, so it's 14. Whee! Okay, so far so good. Not too bad. It's kind of the opposite of what happened last time. Cards are pretty, so worth. Yeah, it's okay if I lose and die terribly. Not really, but feel a little bit better when the cards are pretty at least. Okay, next. Whew. 3. Oh no. 3 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Oh, good. Fire. I win because it's fire versus water versus fire. Okay, this is much better. I did a much better job shuffling, I guess. Okay, last set is 4 of Swords. But I think I win no matter what because I have 3 victories. But still, let's see. I want to win by a lot. 4 of Swords versus 10 of Cups. So that's air. 10. So they do win that one, but I still win the fight because it's 3 versus 2. Okay. Yay! So I win! AD is just good luck. I was doing so bad, and then AD came in, and then suddenly I was just drawing so well. The heck? Should have come in sooner. Then I would have won the other duel too, maybe. Okay. Okay. I narrowly take the win. Cool. So then, let's go back to, I think I get +4 practical. +3 practical. Ooh! Look at that! A pickle! It's rare. It's worth a lot. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, so next in crafting. Oof. Crafting is the king. A miscalculation in your crafting process takes you back. Are you serious? I just got that +3 and now I have to take a plus. Do I use, I think I can use my Paragon influence to redraw, right? Is that how it is? Let me look up the rules. You may redraw up to 2 event cards per day to mold your adventure slightly. Oh, I forgot Morrigan has a thing where I can, I could have boosted my battle stuff, but I forgot. That's fine. No, there's not like an official redraw. Okay, that's fine. Just life, I guess. Okay. Man. Ugh, it's still a net loss in practical then, after all that. Lame. Okay, so the next one is an 8. Contemplating the impacts of magic deepens your understanding. I know. Okay. So +1 theoretical. And then finally for exploration a 3. Within the Silent Archives, hidden knowledge calls to you, revealing secrets lost to time. Ooh. Okay, this one is good. It's +2 theoretical, +1 practical. So I think it's a net 0 for practical because I have a +3, +1, then -2, -2. So that balances out. But then I do get +3 theoretical, which is great. Nice. Okay, and then this is the last weekday before we do a weekend, and that's going to be it for today. We streamed longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to reach a good, like, ending point, you know? Because I don't feel like we quite have yet. Okay. Next. Clean these up. Oops. Sorry, Ivan. You're fine. Ah, Ivan! Stop moving! Just stay there. Okay. I know, right? Because with a game, you can just save and stop. Like, cool, we're just gonna end here, but like, I have to end this in a good place. I can't just leave off, you know? So. Okay, so growth. 4. That is so true, though. Just want to reach a decent conclusion. Combat. It's a 9. Crafting is a 5. Reflection is an 8. And then exploration, 2. 2 of cups. Okie dokie. No face cards this time, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. So scroll back up to the lessons. Okay. Your enchantment work is showcased at a school exhibition. Ooh. I mean, I don't really have anything to add to that for right now. Okay. Combat is a 9. Exploring magical barrier. Oh, it's the barriers again. Okay. It's +1 practical. Good. Hey, so far so good. Okay, for crafting of 5, a crafting oh man. Additional resources causing stress. That's still a net +2 so far, so it could be worse. Let's center this one. Okay, and then an 8. The reflection. Contemplating the impacts of magic deepens your understanding. Okay, it's +1 theoretical. Are these not centered? Okay, and then the 2. Yeah, for exploration. In the Chamber of Elements, you weave magic with newfound finesse. Okay. Okay, so that is a +2 theoretical. Dang, this was a really good day. Cool. Okay, so +2 practical, +3 theoretical. So far, so good. All right, so let's do the weekend, and then that is going to be it for tonight. I feel like my character got off to an interesting start. It's only been 2 weeks of school, but I have a pretty good rival who is sometimes friendly, sometimes not. I think maybe some romance on the horizon. We'll see. But she's just, you know, Lumi's just trying to learn because there's a lot that she doesn't know because she came from an area that is very beautiful and she didn't really have anyone to teach her about magic because it was very naturey, you know. So let's see here. Again, I'm going to do 1 social and 1 work for the weekend. Let's do some major arcanas. Major arcana for this. Oh, good night. Are you going to bed? Good night. Thank you so much for dropping in. That was so fun. I really appreciate your input and your naming sense. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay. So the first one is the High Priestess. Okay. And then the next one for work is the World. Interesting. World is 21. That's the very last one. Yeah, so like very early on and very late on. Cool. Okay, so let me put these back. Yeah, let's find the implications of that. I'm a little worried. See how the weekend goes. Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot about these. I forgot to shuffle these back in. That's okay. Okay, so High Priestess. An exclusive secret society invites you to their midnight gathering deep in the library's restricted section. You learn about a hidden book that might aid your studies. Ooh. I just keep joining all the secret societies. I'm just getting in. I'm just gonna say it's the same group to make it a little more interesting. It's just a club. They do strange, mysterious things. Neat. Now let's do the world for work. You spend the entire day assisting in organizing a large event, take on multiple responsibilities. The work pays off as you feel a sense of accomplishment and earn recognition. What if it was D&D Club? Oh my god, that's funny. It's like a TTRPG within a TTRPG. Okay, so I spend the day helping out Professor Greenborough with an event for our coven. It's hard work, but when the event goes well, I feel really accomplished. I've earned back some of the esteem I lost over the whole death magic thing. Okay, oh my gosh. So, just to put it in perspective, I'm on like row 68, and the first term goes to row 355. And to be fair, there's a couple of these other ones that I don't always use, but still, that's a lot of rows, because there are several days. There's a lot. There's plus the exam, so there's like 40 days in here. And I've done 14. So this is definitely an extensive game. But I really love the world building and all of the potential. Plus, it's just fun being in a magic academy. And I like how extensive it is because, oh, you know what? Let me go to my chatting screen. That's where we're gonna stop for today for the game. So it already got funded on BackerKit, but you can like pre-order the game, and I think if you pre-order it, you get the PDF and all that. So if y'all are interested, you can still get it there and back, because they're still, so the way that they have their whole deal is they are working on the game, and then after that's done, then we get to the point where they ship, and they still have plenty of time to finalize the book and get that shipped out. So I think I don't know. I have hope. I have faith that they will be on time, because like I said, this campaign came from a while ago, but they already said from the beginning that their goal, their target, was shipping in Q3 of 2025, and so far I feel like they're on track for that. So I don't mind projects taking a while from funding to fulfillment, as long as they're like realistic with it and upfront. And so for this game, they already said, even though it was from, I guess it was from last fall, I think, when the campaign happened. Let me look. Oh, February of last year. Okay, that's fine. So it was earlier than I remember. But they've been actively working on it, and they said Q3 of 2025, and we're almost there, so I have faith.